Aden urefiana say to me manya eni about Aden wasua mani suwa for sunday Aden me ba Aden kra ya useni da suasa eni da so kra eni da sonsa yo eni da so aya men subi eni da so and many other four. I shall say, we're joining in today at Era One Radio, baby piano. And the riding young Isha, Natum, Nasunji, and a man war. Once again. Wait me out on Safra near be, Madame Fobi, or Busy and Yabis. I won't join in and I near Radio and Como. Yami Yada was say, what am I do so? More bros and I can see and I yang. Yam fate, a woman him. We are more from so in our chair. Ever say a tone, ever say a two asmas, ever say there was some borjuma, dibra. Na ye, the Pia said a be a besuani, and here one things strong or chain. But to me, enough of a boy we yesterday. Amen. Shall once again say, when ye a sheer mo. Shall say, well, the Kosovo ADjei-Boadi. You're practical Christian living. So, yeah, Christopher, you bet me at us practically the way God wants us to be. And the Ahesa Yamra was as I say, so no, you'd be in your marriage, may be some no, you be do a busia, you'd be age, may be home a day. Ninyan Yamiasha because of a say a boy a brano, sir. Now, if you said you young couple to share or share with special abilities, a kind of talents, I had a bob ready to hone, a be a son or smart. And I say a barber soon so or no rather so am what we call spiritual gifts and also a home on your at the eternity. And at the Amaka, I far admire the no dear winning in as I'm a bonnet of a editor. The Amaka and say, so Oba Christo some more Christo near Abrabo piano. They also tell us and say, one new new man, ya me at the Ame assassin soon a new man or share and say, a soon on near their smart for but the BA home contact, won't come home contact, much of their shows of home contact. And won't qua. Then will be to me as a come or find a home do when you make a moon to me. To me some come will be on to me on the side. And I do say, oh, our dear, and to me, Yanoni, a war because Yamedia Femo, BBPO assassins to be out their femo. And it's our talent and special abilities in your media family and an idea. At the Mayans, a young fountain as any day on the infant summoner because you won't be anywhere. Ye self made. Me ametina say na me de me ho ba ye bumbi any hosa. Nyina nya me eno ye. I can kind 1 Corinthians 4:7. Me no can kind. But I can be must say. And what do you have that you did not receive? Again na wa wenya. But if you did receive it, why do you boast as if you had not received it? And he said, unya idea. I didn't think who say nyenya bi na unya. Onyame odo yen no ede nioma bebre ahye yensa titru nimdie nyansa skills ne nioma bebre betumi de atenase na Christopher amapa no ye edidi dwuma de hyane no onyam se ne be ye ho beba emfaso yemfa nyemfa ma ye ne aye ho enti sede oye nwomtuni o sede oye medicine sede oye professor de oye business yo de oye doctor nurse yo nea ɔno nso wɔtumi kasa o deɛ ɔyɛ president o nneɛma biara ni hɔ a yɛyɛ ne ayɛ deɛ ɔde maa yɛ sɛ yɛde bɛyɛ n'adwuma nti te aseɛ saa nti Paul afotuo ɛne sɛ ɛne kwan sɛ me ne wo tena ase na yɛhwehwɛ sɛ deɛ Onyankopɔn de ama yɛn no yɛde yɛ self gains no kyerɛ sɛ yɛde yɛ ama yɛne ayɛ ho anya yɛ ho mfasoɔ kyerɛ sɛ we wanted to benefit us. Yɛsaa ne Nyame pɛ no Onyame pɛ sɛ ɛmbenefit ɔno Nyame ɛne nnipa ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa ɛne yɛn so. Nti don't go about thinking sɛ ɔsɛ ɛbenefit wo. Daabi. Ɛnyɛ saa ne teɛ. Nyame bɛ sɛ yɛnuse ɔsɛ sɛ yɛde ma yɛn a these are gifts of grace given to us. Let us use them to the glory of God. In service, in our own serving, the one who teaches, the one who is teaching, the one who is exhorting, the one who is encouraging, everybody must do it to the glory of God. As I say, so Peter said the same thing, so specifically relating to your spiritual gifts. And 1 Peter 4:10 or say, as each one has received a special gift, employ it in serving one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. And yɛde som Awurade ne yɛde som yɛn ho. And the Christian no kafo biara, if you would natural abilities na yɛde wo no, any wo spiritual gift na Nyame de ama wo sɛ fa som no wɔ n'asafo mu no. Ne nyinaa no fa som Awurade na fa som afoforo fa som nipa nso. But ayɛ yɛde wɔ abrabɔ mu ɛne sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛn yɛ bɛyɛ pɛ sɛ bɛnkonya ebididi ahyɛ yɛfu yɛbɛpɛ agu hɔ na yɛtu yɛn ho atietie amanfoɔ ɛne abu wɔn anim tia. Na mmom botaeɛ ne sɛ yɛde bɛsom afoforo Nyame ɛne afoforo nso. Ɛno nti Paul ɛsɛ Romans 15 kenkan Romans 15 Paul said, Yenonisa, can Philippians 2, the same Paul, Philippians 2, 3 and 4. I say, as a Christopher, we must do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit. May ye be a person kumya, and I say empty conceit is a self-conceited, as a yademe my honso. Paul say, and only empty. Our masobi away and as I say, so be a word, dear, what drew you be a depend my process is empty. It's nothing. But with humility of mind, let each one of you regard one another as more important than himself. And the more I'm motivated to the Bible say, do yonko so ngasa do yonko town Bible, I know the emotion Bible say, esteem each other better. Yemfeni di me ho far better than ye. And tindrazen ngasa we shimase. I mean komiano. I mean say bu omu bu be a ye. Because and then I also do it in return. And when I didn't do not merely look out for your own personal interest. And Tanasa said, what did be an interest, no kwana or fraud income, but for the interest of others too. Philippians 2:3-4. And then Tanasa said, what dear won't kwana did he say today, yes, and if I'm no juma. Nabako, as you say, no, it does obey we are no, obey kun obey in every obey my how be at no quantity. Today, Kunafo, we see a air all because obi person come obi kunu be a yen if you be ribia or see no prano yen near the tete sorry fear. Yamepe say yen same frame because dear what dear my yen see and vantanas it's not for our own. And the any 3 more. Nipe buada pa na ye hwe na kuma manfo ye na ye mu onyo no Radin Yesu wanso san ye na ye bopo boni ti afoforo Onyankopon onhu ye mobo ye na ye adwene se be nipe hunama na ye nsa no nyame nye ye mfiri saa supan no se ye hwe ya setena mu a enema bebre wo ho e wasa wo hye no nso bra ye sua ade sua se wode wo ho besi wo se nia metumi yade no ai wo ho no me ye no maye ne ye and not worry about the things you cannot do. Nia wontumi nye bia de don't worry about it. Enya wo fam de Nyame mu waten wo ho. You are not going to give account of near any. It's not in your making to do. But nyame bebu waten wo ne a wotumi ye na wo ye ni ya na wotumi ye na wanyo. And ye fra wa fra ye nse Christopher no de ohwe firi ho ne ye nokorede. Say ye bedi nokore wo ya fam bia de nyame de ama ye. And ye wo personal adwuma wo ye odi monokore. Obi adwuma na wo ye odi monokore. Nyame som fam so odi monokore. De nyame hwehwe firi ho bia no say obedi monokore. Nyame hwehwe say wo be envious of anybody. Nyame nka say Christian, don't be envious of anybody. Obia brabo ye different. And so concentrate on your own. And as a covet any other. Be one so be dear when it break person dear near Diana Oje. We are no sissy no. Ye no bonnet. Nyame nso hwehwe say ye ne sada. Don't envy. Emo when it and covet. Then conquer we are another. Obia ye different. Obia ye unique. Sana nyame edi ye esisi ho. Entity ase say we ye different. Now say a kai say, and near man of Rade. Ya can test bebre Exodus 31 verse 1 to 3 na make catchers almost see a sanctuary almost see aso na merade nyame say we to me ye famo. It wasn't a contest that ye bid. Oh, it wasn't a bidding process. Yeah, bidding na why na a bit to me. God knows that obey to me what they are. Tinyame de new man and sasa. Okay, kind the same Exodus 35 and so you see, Tinyame endow people. Think kind Daniel 1 verse 17. You talk about Daniel no more expected Babylonian court. It was God endowed. Enti nyame pese me no wotena se na yetoto yabrabo saa nyame ahyehyɛ ye nyinaa se tie wode amaye wasase so you are not lacking anything na pese wote ase saa de nyame pese asase we oyam wahyehyɛ ama wo se wo seem to be any you can do it de nyame pese wo duru bia no wahyehyɛ ama wo and when I was all the way nisi ho se obeyo na waduru ho abra wo ma ho kwa ma nyame twede ampon okese no ade wanim ba bi opeso ade uduru bi ade ubeduru. Okay, in First Timothy 4:14 to 15. Brana Paul 2 Nesofu Kumafo. Say, do not neglect the gift you have. Nyame among every gift you have, do not neglect it, which was given you by prophecy when the council of elders laid their hands on you. Nyankopon your one. I saw from the and said, Gusso, a binom dear sir. But the war one, so the same God has ordained you. And there was a practice these things, immerse yourself in them. Fire Juma, Tomusuko, so that all may see your progress. Nyame person bebia will retrogress that. God wants us to progress. Sometimes in the attribute to Christianity to mediocrity, like we are Christian, any Bible baby. God wants to see your progress, and let people also see your progress. God wants you to excel, and you have to excel. It's not like say, yeah, Christopher, yes, Bibiani, between Mokro, and some bonani are there. Yes, but the good ones need to be in excel. Immerse in them. Fahunina shim, a job, net dinkonim. So the Christopher will be a quadroni and he has said, they will be to me and onion and honya. Onion and honya cry. No, who is to say, preaching go on here, who preach it, pompire, that's good, but work. You're a honey judgment. So it's not about just preaching and that. No, you're a home judgment. Obi bia. Each one of us has an arena of influence, whether large or small, and a specific ministry that the Lord has placed in your care. When me obi a arena of influence, when you bia, when you almost so. And there was a say, so na ye papa na boanso. Okuno or family ni nyina arena of influence. Or the whole family is the arena of influence. I saw no we elder steward whatever or arena of influence. God expects that arena of influence, must be positive. And in conquer pollute people to distraction. And many people say because you are not giving anybody positive influence. Negativity in Kwana to her. Then a bay over say a man for Joe Mako Haumu. What house? Or Benny Dieso. Now no man so. No cremo and say, one a do radin. Or more impact positively on everybody, whether large or small. And you have a specific ministry also, so no sum. I mean, I suffer no sum, Tiabontin, we influence it positively. Yamia Samon so, ye. The arena of influence is where your service is felt most by the circle of people around you. But be any penya or some person, that's your arena of influence. Say, your nurse, doctor, pastor, whatever, and all, yeah. Where people are feeling you most, that is where you need to work most and commit to it. Therefore, according to the Bible, therefore, let a man regard us in this manner as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. I say 1 Corinthians 4 verse 1. I say, many people say, Yankopon asomfo, Yankopon kwa, say, ye honest answer. Many people say, so nantim no people who are Christian. Many people say, let us see answers so we understand. And the media about this special ability and talent, and I say, irrespective of what you have been given. And fahone the amao. Say a kituo, say a kesio, and not the enfahon. I think I say talent in there, then the bubruja between 500 to 700 abilities. Then who will be and the Jumada also. Now, irrespective of what we've been able to discover, they were to me who now they Juman. And yan Cassie and Kuma and Yame measure, say a query they were ye, and you Macasia. So between one you are, why are you faithful? And the I don't know how I say, because irrespective of what you have been given, Yame test or they test a standard. Yame a standard test and say he wants you to be faithful. Yes, indeed, you work as here. So for Nyamia and with so many talents near the idea. Nyamia expect so you've been able to carry them all out. Be faithful. Also, your treasurer at the Kitua being so that years count got to be faithful. Or a businessman who any paper so money taboo or home contact. The same standard God is measuring you. Be faithful. One soa or your nurse, be faithful. Doctor, be faithful. Pharmacist, be faithful. Driver, be faithful. Teacher, be faithful. Musician, be faithful. Because the same standard Nyamede test will be irrespective of the Ukra Munini Awoye. And the more Meridian Neoma be vulnerable because Nina also be faithful. Japa Pokra to her. And the worker crana criminal, be faithful. It is not the size of your abilities and gifts that count. It's not the size. Sometimes people know fame and being famous, and they will be any kind of corporate position. Be no corporate. The goose no one to me. And in Kawan Kokranke or Pombano. It is not the size of your abilities and gifts, but what you do with what you have been entrusted with. What are you doing with it? And only what matters. And the same standard that is God is measuring with you and me. Be faithful. You could tell me be faithful. Nah. Why are you faithful? They are Canadian. A feeble. I mean, sure on cow. I mean, you are domino. Next week, I started another issue about how practically as Christians now we are coming to look at our whole systems. Now, the yes, so was our feature two boys and our study will be see about Obra, no what to work. So be faithful, no cream. And Yami Yadawase. How may you know mere actually out of my yen said they see at Nasi Aboyabra. One may you said they also wire a system no. One may ability, strength, power, men, faculty and so many things a ɛbɛyɛ nhyira ma yɛn bɛyɛ nhyira ma foforɔ na wɔawurade nso deɛ no anyam abrɛ wɔ so sɛ boa yɛn na yɛne nokorɛ ɛwɔ deɛ wɔde ayɔ yɛn mu yɛne berebere yɛfiri yɛn so yi bɔne firi yɛn adwene mu ma yɛne da hɔ ne nteaseɛ na deɛ wɔawurade wɔpɛ no yɛnwɔ wɔhwehwɛ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ nokorɛdifoɔ wɔ nneɛma nyinaa mu ketewa kɛseɛ o ɛka wo ma ho saa ɛne a yɛakɔ adwerɛ sesa yɛn ɛne ɛne yɛbu ani agu nneɛma bi soɔ nso boa yɛn ma yɛne na hɔ nso a yɛbɔ mmɔden biara develop deɛ ɔde ama yɛn no nso yɛsrɛ wɔ soro ahoɔden ne akwanya biara deɛ yɛ sika fam fa bɛdom yɛn deɛ yɛ opportunities fa dom yɛn ne baby we say gyina ne yɛyi wɔ adwuma hwɛdo nkɔ no provide us with those opportunities si Satan kwan ɔbɛdi ɔ wɔnsam ko atia no ne daakye ne hyɛbrɛ ɛsama no ba wɔ anim ɛnsɛ bia ama so atia wɔ ma so odi mu ka ne nyinaa gu fam ɛdi nkɔnim ma yɛn o Kristo Yesu din mu amen amen sha amen adoma Monday bɛhyia bye bye.
Faumo bro Jimmy,
Faumo bro Uno Jimmy,
Papa,
Faumo bro Uno Jimmy,
Aumira, David Bay, Konya Machira,
Konya Metu.
Faumo bro Jimmy,
Faumo bro Uno Jimmy,
Fatimie,
Faumo bro Uno Jimmy, Aumira,
Aumira, David Bay, Aven Konya Machiro,
Konya Metu.
Obro na nenyamye
David Bay Konya Metu.
Ora Baudon suon na jimie Namini okama fobia Papa Echa Beti ya misuwa mi firawi Beti ya misuwa mi firawi Konya Metu
Konya Metu.
Benji on the beat.
Matena besede subre huato Papa Epichi edia sangochini Papa So popone bana so behunsu noa Arewuse Osha mi yari intimate mubia Matena besede subre huato Epichi edia sangochini Oso popone bana so behunsu noa Osha mi yari intimate mubia Wana wa huotini ti America pa Nekro suonyamye intimate mubio Nemesia we Davidiba Amesawa maminko mire Davidiba Menko nyametiu Enta misobo